Kyoto Animation has delivered some of the best-known slice-of-life anime series of all time. Violet Evergarden was one such release that rose to popularity in a short period of time. The 2018 coming-of-age anime tells the story of auto-memory dolls that are hired by people who are I. However, once the dust of the war is settled, the robot is left without purpose. Similarly, the fans of the franchise are also left hanging after the first season. Violet Evergarden Season 2 never happened, and fans are still searching for hints. So, what happened to the franchise? Will it ever return? Here is everything to know about it. Violet Evergarden is a franchise that originally began as a light novel series by Kana Akatsuki and, unlike other cases, Kyoto Animation was the company that printed the 4 volumes of the light novel. Later in 2018, the same company brought the anime adaptation of the banner. 2 full-length movies also came out in the years 2019 and 2020. Now, the wait is only for the second season. There have been many instances when Violet Evergarden Season 2 came in the news. However, no solid news about the return was delivered. In terms of popularity, the series was no less than an ace. The IMDb score of the anime was as high as 8.5 out of 10 stars. On top of this, more than 700,000 MyAnimeList users have rated the show to be above 8. Thus, it is apparent that fans love the series. Only the production factors play a keen role in its return. The last update from Kyoto was on September 18, 2020, when the second movie came out. Since then, neither the production company nor the staff of the anime has revealed any news of the eye. Moreover, after the consecutive release of the 2 films, fans are led to believe that the animation, instead, the movie series would be finishing the franchise on its own. Thus, the chances of the renewal of Violet Evergarden Season 2 are quite low. However, since the series has not been cancelled as of yet, it can be assumed that season might have a short release cap in the coming years. At the time of writing, there has not been any news on the production of either a sequel or a new MO. With the second movie ended getting delayed twice in a row, it is likely that the studio is hoping to. Moreover, with Netflix also joining hands with the banner, it can be assumed that the movie is stuck. Netflix is already one of the busiest companies to have been working on anime, especially in the last 2 years. The content platform has made quite a grand entry into the business. In the quest to become the next Funimation or Crunchyroll, the company is keeping all its eggs inside. Thus, Violet Evergarden is a project that has been posted for a later release. However, it is notable that these are mere speculations. I'd never seen Violet Evergarden, either on TV or in theaters, and only knew the title from a cameo. I'm glad I watched it. I cried a little at the end. I used to be a letter writer, but I don't think I've written a letter in about 10 years. pic.twitter.com's U38ITPUENI. The original Violet Evergarden light novel has a total of 4 volumes, while there is no accurate number on how many chapters the anime adapted. Monsters and critics noted that the season did not follow a proper chronology of the events that play out. Instead, all the episodes drew storylines from various chapters of the anime. Later on, the 2 movies ended up getting an original storyline. On top of this, speculation from 2020 revealed that the new movie would possibly end the story of Via. If that is the case, then more than half of the source material would be left unadopted. This branches out 2 speculations. One is that this material can culminate Violet Evergarden Season 2. The other possibility is that the franchise itself would be cancelled after it is officially halted. For the time being, fans can only wait until the official announcement of the next movie. The story of Violet Evergarden deals with the titular auto-memory dolls. A genius scientist by the name of Dr. Orlando designed this humanoid to be an assistant to humans who were in dire need of her. However, as time passed by, the doll was transferred from one household to another. But when a civil war broke out in Japan, a lot was lost and left behind. Violet Evergarden, being the lone survivor of her family, ends up stranded amid the dust. What followed was a chain of events that led Violet to chase the questions left behind by her former. As mentioned earlier, Violet Evergarden is not a sincere adaptation of the storyline of The Light, no. Thus, the plot picks up arcs from spontaneous chapters. Moreover, with the arrival of the follow-up movies, the chronology of the original story has been full, so it can be assumed that the third movie will also be an original storyline. Fans are hoping that it will trace the plot of the second movie, and so it will conclude the story once and for all. Also read 13 Best Women Empowerment Anime that you should watch in 2021. Violet Evergarden The Move. Moreover, judging by the course of events at Kyoto Animation, due to the arson incident, productions. Thus, for the time being, Violet Evergarden Season 2 might not make it to the screens anytime soon. Instead, fans can hope to see an announcement of a third movie. We will be sure to update this section as soon as more news comes in. Thus, keep coming back to the Anime Daily to get more updates on the same.